Everyone. Welcome to Feeling and Finding You on this beautiful, sunny Thursday, almost to spring, first day of spring. And it is looking like spring here where I'm at. Um, Today, we're going to read a piece out of the Law of Attraction book. It's entitled "As We're Thinking and Speaking, We're Creating." So, I talk about it all the time. You're creating what you're speaking out loud, and what you're thinking about. Those are the things that are coming to you by the law of attraction. It can be no other way. So always be focused on feeling good and thinking about the things that you desire rather than the things that you don't want. And that's what you'll create in your life. Whether it's happiness, whether it's health, whether it's abundance, or all those things, that's in the perfect world, right? And we can have it all. Our desires are put in our head, in our mind, our intuition, all that comes. If it didn't come, if you didn't have a thought or a desire, then or you wouldn't have that thought or desire if it wasn't possible for you. So those things are all waiting in your vortex, just waiting for you to line up with that energy, and then they will come right in. So happy, beautiful day, Jen. So I'm going to read this, and then we'll do some freedom release method to help us be more in alignment with these, or help us release the resistance to them. So here we go. As we're thinking and speaking, we're creating. No other creatures in our experience. No, I'm going to start over. No other creates in your experience. You are doing it all. You get all of the credit. As you observe your own life experience and the experiences of those around you, we want you to understand that there is not a shred of evidence that is contrary to those powerful laws that you are expressing. As you begin to notice the absolute correlation between what you are thinking and speaking and what you are getting, your understanding of the law of attraction will continue, and your desire to utilize your guidance system to deliberately direct your thoughts will increase. And of course, you will have a much greater understanding of the lives of those around you as well. In fact, it is sometimes easier for you to see it with others. So sometimes, we can see things in others that we don't see in ourselves. And if you allow yourself to learn from those things that you're seeing in others and put those things to work in your life, then you create that in a much better way. You create and can learn from others the things that they're doing that maybe you see. Oh, I guess I did that. That's why I created this. So you can change that, and you can pivot to what you really want. Okay. Have you noticed that those who speak most of illness have more and more illness? Have you noticed that those who speak of poverty live more of it, while those who speak of prosperity have more of it? As you understand that your thoughts are magnetic, and your attention to them causes them to grow in power until eventually the subject of the thought becomes the subject of your experience. Your willingness to pay attention to the way you feel will help you more deliberately choose the direction of your thought. So paying attention to that within yourself, paying attention to how your body feels when it's feeling heavier, or you feel like you're off, then it's time to pivot those thoughts. It is easy to see the law of attraction at work as you are involved in a conversation with another. For example, imagine that your friend is speaking of something she is experiencing and you want to be a good friend. So you are focusing upon her words and listening to the examples she is offering about what is happening to her. As you stay focused there longer, your own examples of similar situations come into your mind. As you then join her in conversation by adding the matching stories of your experience, the thought vibration grows stronger still. Enough attention to these subjects and enough conversations about things you have experienced will bring more of the same kinds of experiences to you. And as more and more thoughts are brought forth related to what you do not want, you will eventually find yourself absolutely surrounded by thoughts, words, and experiences that are in the direction of that which you do not want. You and your friend will now have even more unpleasant situations to discuss with one another. So, have you ever noticed that in a conversation, it starts to spiral down, and then you leave feeling drained or feeling not better than when you came? You can feel that conversation spiraling out of control, and before you know it, you're at the bottom of the emotional guidance scale, right? So, when you first notice that, catch it and switch that, pivot that conversation to something that feels good, to something that feels better, to a different experience. You can say, yeah, but look at this. Or, yeah, I know that happens, but we can always change our thoughts. Just switch it to in a different direction. Okay. Now, if you had been sensitive to the way you were feeling as the conversation first began leaning in the direction of what you do not want, you would have been aware of the sick feeling in the pit of your stomach. Or, sometimes you feel heavier, or you feel that gut reaction, that feeling in your heart or in your stomach area. In that area, that's where your guidance system lies, really. You'll feel that happening in your body. You would have recognized your guidance, which is essentially saying you are thinking and speaking about that which you do not want. And the reason for that warning signal, that warning bell, was the discord between who you really are and what you desire, and what you are focusing upon in this moment. Your emotions indicate your misalignment. Your guidance is alerting you to the fact that while you are thinking and speaking of those unwanted things, you are a magnet attracting circumstances, events, and other beings onto you, and soon you will have in your experience the essence of the very thing that you have been speaking about that you do not want. In like manner, if you are speaking about that which you do want, your thoughts will be drawn more onto that. You will draw more people to you who will want to speak or want to talk about what you do want. And all the while that you are speaking of what you do want, your inner being will be offering you a positive emotion to let you know that you are in harmony with, and that which you are attracting to yourself is in vibrational harmony with the essence of the balance of intentions that you hold. So that was a little bit long today, but so, so important. And, if you think about it like the algorithm, um, it's doing the same thing. When you are on social media, you're posting positive things, people are reacting to it, people are liking it. That's creating more of that to come into your feed. If you are doing that with others and you are, commenting on someone, congratulations, I love that. You're sharing the awesome positive things. That's what's going to come up in your feed. And it's the same with life. When you're doing that in life, when you are happy, when you are looking for things that feel good, and you're liking that and doing more of those things, that's what's coming to you. It's no different than what the algorithm on social media is. But if you're engaging in those negative things, the hater's gonna hate stuff, that's what's coming in your feed. You're gonna find more and more of that. And that's all it is. And if you think about it that way, it makes it so easy. It makes it so much easier to understand and relate to, right? So just think about it. Think about, oh, what do I want in my news feed? I don't want that hater stuff. I'm not going to comment on that. I'm going to unfollow those people. So you can do that in real life, and not engage in conversations with the people that are really negative. Or if you do, you can always switch and pivot that conversation to something better, just by noticing how you feel when you're speaking and talking about it. So um, let's do some freedom release method to help us release the resistance to knowing how to follow our emotional guidance scale, our system, how to release the resistance to being able to feel that in your body, release the resistance to knowing that you're in charge of your thoughts. You can control that. You can pivot out of the negative ways of thinking and thinking about what you desire. If everybody focused on what they desire, the world would be in such a more harmonious place. We would be making so many strides forward in a faster motion, because we're all focusing on the things that we want, rather than what someone else thinks you should want, or what we don't want. So just, I'll get off my soapbox for today. And I just think it's so important, and to start engaging in the good things and sending love out there. And I don't mean be airy fairy and, riding your unicorn. I mean, really focusing on what you want to create in your life. Don't worry so much about what's going on around you. Just focus on what you want, and what your family wants, what your community wants, things like that. So, freedom release method is a fun, easy method to release that resistance. And it's just a simple breathing method. You breathe in, hold your breath. I'll say a statement, and you just think it in your own mind, in your own words, and then just blow it out and make an effort to push it away. Blow it out, release it. I don't mean really push away, because we're not pushing against. We're just releasing what is no longer serving us, what's no longer feeling good to us, and allowing those good emotions, those better feeling thoughts to flow right into us. Okay? So when you release, sometimes you'll cough, or you'll yawn, or you'll burp, or a tear might come. Allow that to happen, because that is a deep release from your cellular memory or whatever. It's a deep release, and just allow that to happen. I'll go slow enough so you have time to do that, and allow it to release, and just move on to the next one. So, and if there's ever something that doesn't align with you, don't do it. Just breathe through it and allow it to flow through. So we'll do the releasing part of it, and then we will do some fill-ups to help us really feel these things and allow them to become part of us. Um, Jen, I love your comment. Yes, we are being deliberate, decided in our focus. Yes, I love that so much. Um, okay, so I'm going to take a drink quick because my voice is starting to crack. And that's another thing. When we're done releasing, take a drink of water, take a drink of tea or coffee or whatever you have with you. And that just kind of allows your body to feel that release too. It helps to get your get your body back in sync with what's going on. So, first, I like to just start out with a deep breath. So, take a deep breath in, hold it for a moment, and then release. And that's a really good mindful technique to do anytime during the day when you start to feel overwhelmed or feel some stress coming on or anxiety coming on. It really just helps you center yourself, ground a little bit, um, get your bearings back. And you can just feel the stress release from your body when you do that. So, a good thing to remember throughout your day, I do it all the time, multiple times a day. If you're sitting at a red light, if you're standing in line at a store, just breathe a little bit and it really helps center and calm you. Okay, let's start. Okay, breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to knowing that no one else creates in my experience. Good. Breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to knowing that I get all the credit for creating my experience. Good. Breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to knowing that there is an absolute correlation between what I am thinking and speaking and what I am getting. Good or bad, that's the law of attraction, right? Okay, breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to knowing that when I speak of wellness, I feel better. Breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to knowing that when I speak of abundance, I create more abundance. Breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to knowing that when I look for things that feel good, I feel better and better. Breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to knowing that my thoughts are magnetic. Breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to knowing that I am able to choose the direction of my thoughts. Right? We can pivot those thoughts anytime. Just start noticing that in your body when it doesn't feel good and pivot out of that right away. Breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to knowing that when I focus on a feeling or thought, the vibration of it grows, good or bad. So choose good, right? Okay, breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to knowing that I can feel it in my body when I am flowing in the wrong or unwanted vibrational direction. Start noticing that in your body. Notice when your stomach feels heavy, or when your heart feels heavy, or when you feel that pit in the bottom of your stomach, that knot in within you. That's an indicator. Oh, I need to go the other way, or I would rather feel better. I would rather feel light. I would rather feel happy. I would rather feel excited. So, okay, breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to I know my emotions are my indicators of my alignment. Breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to knowing when I'm talking and thinking about my desires, I am offering positive emotions and attracting more positive thoughts. And if your desires feel too big, if you have a big, huge dream, start little. Go step by step by step and feel that and know that that's just waiting and all you have to do is line up with it. And take those inspired action steps to get there. You don't have to go from the bottom of the scale to the top of the scale in one step. That's why we create those. That's why a ladder doesn't have one step at the bottom and one at the top, right? There's little steps in between to get to your desired place. And it's all about the adventure to get there. That's the fun part. Okay, breathe in and hold. I release any resistance to I am in harmony with my desires and my positive emotions. So, feeling those things that you desire, get into the feeling of having them. Feel yourself getting closer and closer to that desire. Being um, being in that feeling of having it, acting like you have it already. And Jen, I love that. When you feel resistance, broaden, generalize your focus. So, yeah, like, enjoy each step to get there. Just focus on anything that feels good. It doesn't have to do with that desire. Anything that feels good is going to bring those inspired ideas to you and those action steps, and you're going to start following them and you're going to reach your desire with and it's going to be easy. It doesn't have to be hard. We don't have to make it hard work. Just feeling good in the process, and pretty soon you're there. Okay. I'm going to read. Jen, all that we have asked for has been given, right? Be easy about the unfoldment of it. Yes. It's just waiting right there for us to line up with it. That's all we have to do is feel good, and pretty soon we're there. Okay. Breathe in and hold. Last one. I release any resistance to knowing that when I'm speaking of what I do want, my inner being will be offering positive emotions to let me know that I'm on the right track. Just like we said, you know, just feeling good. Focus on feeling good and know that you're getting closer and closer to those things that you're creating in your life. And it's all good no matter what. You're gonna get there. So so awesome. Okay, so now just shake it out a little bit. Shake your body, take a drink, um, feel that, let that resistance fall away, and we'll do some fill-ups. Okay, so fill-ups are done the same way. I like when somebody is reading them for me, like I'm doing with you right now. I like to just close my eyes and feel the words, feel that energy sink in, feel that alignment starting to come to you. Um, feel yourself be in harmony with these thoughts that you want to have, these new ideas, or maybe they're not new to you, but maybe there was something that you needed to release to allow yourself to become in harmony with them. So feel the words, feel the good vibrations, feel your vibration going up the scale as I do these for you with you. Okay, let's breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation, knowing that no one else creates in my experience. I love that one. Doesn't it feel good to know that you're the one that's creating your experience? Nobody else is doing it for you. I love that. Okay, breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation, knowing that I get all the credit for creating my experience. You're the one doing it. No one else is doing it for you, right? It's all you. That's so powerful. Okay, breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation because I know there is an absolute correlation between what I'm thinking and speaking and what I'm getting. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation, knowing that when I speak of wellness, I feel better. Good. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation that when I speak of abundance, I create more abundance. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation because when I look for things that feel good, I feel better and better. Good. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation, knowing that my thoughts are magnetic. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation because I know I am able to choose the direction of my thoughts. Good. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation, knowing that when I focus on a feeling or thought, the vibration of it grows, good or bad. And I choose good. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation because I can feel it in my body when I'm flowing in the wrong or unwanted vibrational direction. It's so awesome that we have an internal guidance system and we can learn how to work with that and pay attention to that and choose better thoughts. Okay, breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation because I know my emotions are my indicators of my alignment. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation, knowing that when I'm talking and thinking about my desires, I'm offering positive emotions and attracting more positive thoughts. Good. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation, knowing that I am in harmony with my desires and my positive emotions. Good. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation because when I'm speaking of what I do want, my inner being will be offering positive emotions to let me know I'm on the right track. So, so good. Last one, the one I love to end with. Breathe in and hold. I'm filled with love, joy, and appreciation because I know there is much love here for me.